So I want to throw out a couple examples to you that and get your opinion if you think this would be a correct sequence, because as you're describing some of the great steps, I'm thinking, okay, with one of my clients and a trip I just came back from, which is Baja whale watching, what would be the ideal scenario? So let me throw a couple at you, and you give me your opinion if this is right. Step one, we're going to do a video ad, and we got this. This one of my brother's clients. My brother, who's one of my core clients, one of his tours he does is the connecting with the California gray whales. This is where they birth and breed. Maybe you guys have seen pictures of people petting whales and babies and mothers. We were just there. We had this huge trip we did for a very affluent group, and someone captured just the classic 15-second video of a probably a 8-year-old girl leaning over the boat, clear water. You could see this little small whale down there, and it was a baby whale. Came up, got within 2 feet of her and sit there, and she grasped the nose of this whale, reached down and kissed it on the nose, and came back, and you could just, and people were just in the background were going, oh my God. And then there's all these people on the energy that it was in that 10 seconds, the essence of the quality of life experience that we do with these whales. And it doesn't happen all the time, but I thought, this is such a powerful video. So to me, what a great first ad, and something like, if you want to know more about this, and then send them to our whale watching page. That would, to me, that
to me, that's perfect. That's the pinnacle of an experience to me. Something that not many people have shared. It's something that's quite unique. That will be in that little girl's memories for the rest of her life now. Back in this digital age, it's been captured, and she can always look back on it further down the line. So to me, that's an absolute pinnacle of an experience, and that's what you should be using on things like your videos, ads, and stuff.
And I wouldn't use a caption or anything that says, by this ad is something along the lines of, honored to be enhancing quality of life through nature in Baja. And then a second ad, I'm thinking might be something. Again, I'm liking the video ads because we get a lot of. I'm a big advocate of testimonials because they really reinforce social proof and trust. Is that maybe again someone going, talking about, wow, I just did this whale watching tour with Baja Adventures, and it was incredible. It was far more than we imagined. And when I read their TripAdvisor reviews, which are excellent, it emotes those visual pictures of me. So if we captured a video, again, we're letting someone else talk about their experience. And what do you think about and again, they click on that, and it takes them to our whale watching page. That would be number 2. And we're not selling it. But
not selling it. You're letting your customer, in essence, sell it to you, and there's no better marketing that you can do than someone referring you on. So having a video and content like that, to me, is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Cool. And so my third ad, and I appreciate walking through this with me, because I wanted to give some actual examples and see if I've captured this. The third ad. Could be the carousel out of the video ad, and with some cool pictures of this or that, and along the lines of hey, here's our 2000. We're in 2020 now. A schedule. If this appeals to you, you want to have one of these life-having experiences. Be sure to block your schedule from February, end of January to the beginning of March, because that's the only time of the year you can ever do this. And if you want to look at our schedule, go here. So now I'm refining it down to, again, I'm not saying, hey, buy this. I'm saying, hey, this is when it happens. If this appeals to you, this is when you got to do it, and this is where.
Yeah, to me, that's a great opportunity to sign up for a newsletter. You're basically saying, do you like what you've seen so far? Do you content? Do you like the videos? Do you want to know when this is going to happen? Because you can basically say there's limited numbers, there's limited. If you want to experience, please sign up here, and then that's a great way to build a marketing list as well.
I like that. That what Chris just added is definitely taking my idea to taking that to the next level, which is now to really capture that and put that lead on your list, folks. That is key because especially something as epic as these trips that we do is not a spontaneous decision. I've had people who've, when we always ask the question when they actually book, how did you find us? Or what motivated you to choose us today? And I have had people say, well, I've been on your newsletter list for 4 years or 6 years, and I've always been dreaming about this. And so if you get the right target market engaged with what you're doing and they trust you and know you, they will stick around. When they finally get around to pulling the trigger, they're so much more likely to choose you. So, that's where this...
You can take that a step further as well. Sorry, you can sort of say if someone signs up to that newsletter at that stage, you could pre-plan. You probably already know these things are when these things are happening. You already have things in for it. So why not do an automated email campaign where they maybe get sent an email every month or every week, 2 weeks, whatever content you can do, building up to the actual event happening and the experience happening. And then from there, you're getting people excited with each piece of content, saying this is what's happening, we're expecting this, blah, 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 and build up that excitement for someone to then ultimately all they can do is book at the end of it.
Yeah, and that content could be a more incredible pictures of people having amazing experiences, talking about some of the other cool things that you can do in Baja, more testimonials. Again, let your clients do your selling for you. It's far more effective, but just keep, what Chris just said, again, is a brilliant idea, kind of an autoresponder series, totally tied into that particular theme of that particular tour, because many of us run different types of tours, and this is further market segmentation, because someone who is interested in petting whales may not be interested in swimming with whale sharks, which we do in the fall. Different market, sometimes totally the same market, but sometimes some of our guests go, there's no way I'm getting in the water with a giant thing that looks like a shark, but I will pet a whale. I would love to kiss a whale. So anyway, it's an interesting thing.